You're listening to Otto's Powerhouse.
Motherfuckerettes, welcome to another episode of Pato's Powerhouse. Well, Thanksgiving is pretty much over by now. Hope you guys had a wonderful day here in the U.S. and I don't know what the rest of the world does. I mean, I'm sure there's something similar or not. Then again, all I'm saying is we don't really need a special day to be thankful. We should always be thankful, you know. In our reality, when you wake up every morning with a thankful heart, your outlook on life is very different. I tell you this by experience because when I was a youngster for a while there, I would let situations and life problems and all this other shit bring me down. And a lot of the times you develop this negative mentality where you start thinking that, everything is fucked. What's the point? Why do I bother with this? And believe it or not, what you speak, the way you think, because first you think it, then you speak it. Whatever you do, it becomes your reality. And if you have a very negative outlook on life, you're not grateful for what you have, you don't appreciate that, you start feeling very shitty. I mean, everything is like, eh. However, when you wake up with a thankful heart, and I'm not even going religious with this thing. I'm just saying being thankful. You can be thankful without being religious. You can have a thankful heart without being religious. You can be thankful that you're alive. You can be thankful that today's a new day. Yesterday was shitty, but today you have the opportunity to right some wrongs. Today you have the opportunity to apply what you learned and make a better day of. I don't know. I'm just saying, if I'm saying anything. Motherfuckers, like I said, I hope you guys had a good one. I worked, it's like Wednesdays is like my double whammy day. So Thursday morning I left work and I went home and I slept. Got up for a few hours, ate a little bit of ham and I don't know, some other stuff. We didn't do turkey this year. For some reason, turkey was not in the menu this year, but it's all good. It's all gravy. All I'm saying is that ate a little bit, then I sat down and continued watching Wednesday, which I started watching Wednesday yesterday, on Wednesday. You know what? I am impressed with the show. Everybody's like, well, of course, it's Tim Burton. I mean, you'd expect that darkness, that humor, that and Jenna Ortega playing Wednesday. I mean, she's amazing. I gotta admit, it took a while to warm up to the Luis Gomez, Catherine Zeta-Jones as Gomez and Morticia Addams, but okay, I can get with that, I guess I've always thought that Christina Ricci would eventually grow up to be Morticia Addams one day, but which actually she comes out in this show too. So I'm not going to spoil too much of it because, well, like I said, it's pretty new, but I know some people already binged watched it. I'm one of your hardest working motherfuckers out there in this planet, so I don't have time to just sit there and binge watch anything. It's funny, I watch episodes in episodes. Sometimes when I'm watching something, I watch 10-15 minutes of this, then I gotta stop it because either I gotta go do laundry or I gotta go to sleep, period. The joys of always being busy. I need to learn to slow down. But anyway, like I was telling you, Wednesday is a pretty fucking amazing show. If you haven't watched it, do so. It's a pretty awesome show. Alright, so that being said, let's move on to the next segment.
You're listening to Otto's Powerhouse.
Welcome to the next segment, motherfuckerettes. Of course, we talked about how, it was Thanksgiving and I ate some ham and watched Wednesday, the Netflix series. Well, right now I was thinking about that, and there's a lot of things that we do because it's a tradition. Exactly. We do things because by tradition we do this. It's been something that we've been taught. It's something that it's been part of our upbringing. And I don't know, as I get older, I find myself not wanting to be bound by anything, not by religion, not by traditions, not by anything. I mean, it's like, yeah, some things are cool, like, okay, it's cool for the family to get together once a year or whenever. In fact, that's the tradition. We get together on Thanksgiving and have turkey and blah blah blah, and or on Christmas and blah blah blah, and do this, or we only go to church on Sunday, Easter Sunday, blah blah blah, because it's tradition, or whatever it is. Like I said, I'm not going religious or anything like that. I'm just saying that I've reached a point in my life where I am tired of being bound by religion, traditions, by having to do this because it's such and such day, and on this day it is customary to do this. I'm like, I just want to go about my life and experience new things that I haven't done, things that I don't care if it's Thanksgiving Day, I choose not to eat turkey. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go do something else, maybe try a different cuisine, and now don't get me wrong, it's not that, Pato's against Thanksgiving, not at all. In fact, I believe people should have a thankful heart every day of their lives. I find it very hypocritical that you are only thankful one day out of the year. So what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that as I've gotten older, traditions feel like links to a heavy chain that society and, I don't know, maybe our ethnic backgrounds, culture, if you want to call it, has like placed on us. And a lot of the times we don't do things, and we just go through the motions, not necessarily enjoying those traditions. We just do them because that's what we do on such and such day, and on December this we do this, and on January blah 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 we do the other thing, and we just go on and on doing things because it's dictated by a practice that was started long ago by people who aren't around anymore. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing, I get it. Some of these traditions bring people together, and bringing people together is important. Like I said, it's important to enjoy your family. It's important to have that human bond. We've become so impersonal. I mean, it's like, and the internet has had a lot to do with it, because a lot of the times people find it hard to interact in person. It's just easier to interact on any one of the social medias than it is to sit down and have a cup of coffee with someone and just talk about what's going on, or any plans you may have, or things that happened. Like I said, I am thinking and rethinking how I've lived my life all that time. I grew up very religious, so obviously religion and tradition go hand in hand. And I don't want this to be like Patos against traditions and religions. Yeah, okay, for my life, yeah, I don't want religion or traditions to dictate what I want to do. I want to do what I want to do, and that's it. Each year, as I live my life, I try to deprogram myself from the way we've been programmed to just go around in circles. This is the cycle. Here comes January. This is what you do in January. Whoops, here comes March. You do this in March. You do this in April. You do this in June. I am so fucking tired of all that. But that's just me. I mean, like I said, it's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to, like I said, and that's the beauty of it. You should do you. You shouldn't have to do what Pato does. That's what I'm talking about. We get stuck doing the same thing because we were told to do so. We are instructed. We've been indoctrinated to do so. So that's what I'm kind of fucking against right now. Don't get me wrong. If everybody's one mind, one team, you're all in it for whatever that is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you all share the same sentiment, that you all want to celebrate something, or you all want to go out and ride roller coasters together, and you're riding roller coasters because is something that y'all want to do, not because it's a tradition, then I guess, it's cool. Fuck it, And of course, the roller coaster thing is just an example. Of course, there should be traditions that require us to ride roller coasters. Now that's a tradition I could get down with. Anyway, motherfuckerettes, I hope you guys had a good holiday, spent it with your family. You know, if you did traditional things because you actually enjoy that, good. Hopefully you weren't the one that was putting everybody under that pressure where they feel like they have to pretend that they enjoy what they're doing in order to keep you happy. Anyway, you know what? Let's not get into it. I just hope you guys had a good one and learn to tolerate each other and I don't know, live each day like it's your last one, because it very well could be. Do something fun. Do something different. Do something similar. You know what? Do whatever the fuck you want. Have a good one. Till next time. See ya.
Potholes Powerhouse is a Podcast Shack production.